everyone. I'm Jonmarc. Some people call me Marc. And to my nieces, I'm Bobby Boy. First and foremost, I just really want to set the record straight. I am the favorite. I want to read a few verses from Proverbs 31, and these verses, when I read it, it just really makes me think about my mom. And this is really about the virtuous wife, and my dad is not here to eulogize my mom, but I'll do some of that for him. In verse 10, it says, "Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above." 11. "The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain." 12. "She does him good and not evil all the days of her life." Verse 15 says, "She also rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household." That she really did. Verse 20 says, "She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy." She really did that. I saw that all my life. And she's very selfless. Verse 25 to 31, I'll read. It says, "Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness." She was such a busy mom, like non-stop. I'm sure you guys have seen that. "Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruits of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates." I'm supposed to eulogize mommy as a mom, but it's not really that easy, because honestly to me, she was she was so much more. But okay, let's start with her as a mom. As a mom, she was very, very caring, so giving. She always fed me all the time, non-stop. 3 meals a meal. And she was so selfless. And it's not just to me, to everyone that she knew. Mommy had very, very few acquaintances, because if she knew you, she becomes a real friend, and she makes herself a part of your life. She's not a woman that just based on stories. You'll be part of the story. Like I said, she's so much more than just a mom to me. She was really my spiritual role model. She was my queen. God is my king, but mommy was my queen. And she was also the most personal, non-judgmental mentor. You could tell her anything, and like a lot of my sisters and my brothers-in-law said, she'll tell you to just pray. And she'll tell you to pray, and she'll pray for you. And she did that a lot. I was saying that I can't find it, but before in her Bible, there was this bookmark. In the back of the bookmark, she had a bunch of names and prayer requests, and there was a list of prayers that she wrote down. And I think she wrote that we were still living in the Philippines. And I remember seeing that about a little over a year ago, maybe 2010 or so. And that bookmark, all those prayers were crossed out because they were answered. Strong prayer warrior. Mommy was really like that. You know, I have this friend that once said, when I become a mom, I want to be like your mom. It's kind of weird because, of course, this person has her own mom, but she didn't say she wanted to be like her own mom. She said she wanted to be like my mom. And that just really shows what kind of woman she was, not just to her children, but to everyone she really knew. You know, that really drives home that point that she is such a special woman. You know, and she loved the Lord and loved people. And not just much, but she loved well. If you wanna know what love is, review the life of Tessie de Guzman. You know, when you see a tombstone, there's the name, a date, a dash, a date, and usually like something about the person, great mother, whatever. And you know, I heard this somewhere before. So what is the most important thing that you see on that? You know, people might say, oh, it's you know, those few words that kind of sum up what that person is. Or someone might say, you know, it's the name, it's who she is. But, you know, no one would really ever think that the most important thing in a tombstone is that dash. It's that life in between birth and death, what she did with her life. And she really lived her life for the Lord. She really made that dash count. In Colossians 3:17 it says, and whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to the Father through him. Right now, if it's okay, if you have been touched by my mom's life one way or another, I'd like to request you to stand. You know, we were given 65 years with her, and a lot was accomplished in those 65 years. But knowing my mom, she won't take any of the credit. She would ask us to give a clap offering to the Lord. So if we can do that right now.